Here we go. Austin Jackson stands in to get it started. Bartolo Colon with the first pitch of the series, and it's in there for strike one. We're underway. Colon at 40 years of age enjoyed one of his best seasons of his career, ranked second in the American League in wins with 18, the ERA at 2.65, and complete games had 3 of them. He signed with the A's this season after being, of course, suspended for the 50 games last year after testing positive for testosterone. As this will miss up and away. Certainly one of the team's most popular players, was welcomed back really in open arms by this A's team when he did come back. This is to right, and it'll get in as Reddick goes over to cut it off in the corner, and to second base goes Austin Jackson with a double to get it started here in the first inning. One of the great additions to the Tigers this season, and a difference from a year ago for the Tigers, no doubt, is the presence of this veteran, Torrey Hunter, who's brushed back.
Torrey Hunter brings an awful lot to this ball club. Not only what he brings on the field, what he brings off the field. And after they clinched their championship, he told all the team, especially the young players, don't take anything for granted. You've got to play this like it's your only opportunity to play in the postseason. We need to grind the rest of the way through this postseason.
He had a very good year this season, and he gets hit with the next pitch. Both were inside, and the second one gets him.
Not something you're going to see from Colon very often. You talk about a strike machine, doesn't walk anybody, starts it off with a double, and he comes back to back with fastballs inside and gets Hunter on the elbow. An auspicious start for Colon.
The lineup tonight for Detroit is at .324 against him with 7 home runs. Everybody up and down the order has good numbers against Colon.
2 on, nobody out here for the Tigers in the first. Here's Miguel Cabrera. This is back up the middle into center field, a base hit. Austin Jackson being waved around, and the Tigers will strike first. Just like that, they jump on top 1-0.
They expect a little better command, and there was a big question mark, of course, about Cabrera. He had 1 home run and 7 RBIs in the month of September, but he's had 4 days off to rest his body.
First and third, nobody out, to run in. Doesn't get any easier as Prince Fielder carves the first pitch foul. The numbers for Fielder, the home runs are down, but still 25 home runs on the year.
Well, Colon, he's not going to trick anybody. You know, he can get the ball up to what, 95, 96. That's the cross seamer, but for the most part, he throws a lot of 2-seamers right over the top. Ball gets on you.
On the ground to shortstop. Lowry will go to second for 1, on to first for 2. One will score on the back door. Torrey Hunter is in, and the Tigers take a 2-0 lead, but Oakland will take that exchange right there to get the outs.
That just stops the bleeding. Whoa, right there.
There's the Chevrolet pitch tracks, and you look at the amount of fastballs Bartolo Colon throws on average.
Fastballs, but he'll cut them, he'll sink them, he'll ride them upstairs. He throws all his fastballs at different quadrants of the strike zone.
Victor Martinez takes a hack and sends it foul. This is another guy that they're glad to have back this season. Look at this Tigers lineup. You get Torrey Hunter in it now, and you have the return of Victor Martinez, who missed all of last season. An idea of how unusual it was for Torrey Hunter to be hit by Colon. Colon didn't hit anybody during the regular season.
You know, you talk about a guy being, you know, relaxed, but I tell you, you can be almost too relaxed, and they're jumping all over him.
Well, too, I think anybody that's playing in this game is excited. No matter how many times you've played in the postseason, your heart's beating a little quicker.
Two down, bases empty here for Martinez. That's up and away, 2-1. One kind of looked at the landing spot.
Victor Martinez says a lot of experience, obviously, in the postseason, but what a second half he put together. He missed all of last year with knee problems, and the first half of the season, he really doubted whether or not he could drive off that lower half.
He hit .361 after the All-Star break, 100 points higher than he had in the first half.
Terrific hitter, always a clutch hitter. Constantly a threat to drive in 100 runs, and Martinez again hitting over 300. He's a career 300 hitter. It's good to see him healthy again.
he being a big difference for them coming into this season. He and Torrey Hunter, but this guy, they missed him last year and still went to the World Series.
And the knee injury last year, missing the entire season. 2-2. Line and just over the outstretched glove of Lowry into left center field and quickly to the track of the wall. Martinez will head to second base and has himself a 2-out double. In and out of the lineup throughout the season. Concussion problem that has reoccurred. And talking to Jim Leland before the ball game, he says the cobwebs are finally gone. And this 4-day break has really helped him out as well and get healthy, especially head-wise after the concussion-like symptoms that he's been dealing with all year. As he takes ball one, just missed.
Cologne's got to get the ball down. I mean, he's pitching up in the strike zone. I don't care who you are, what kind of velocity you have. It seems like a recording. You get guys, good pitchers in the first inning, you can't get settled in, and they've got him in the first inning.
On the ground to the backhand at first is Martin, can't get it out to second, and Sogard tried to knock it down, couldn't, and coming around to score is Martinez. They're unable to knock that ball down. It's a base hit, and in from second comes Victor Martinez to put the Tigers on top 3-0. Bucky has been one of the quiet, good players on this Tigers team. Kind of gets lost in the shuffle a little bit with all the big names.
Oh, he sure does, and he is a terrific player. His 20th postseason game, and he too hit over 300. Jim Leland said this guy flies under the radar because we have so many stars on this team, and he characterized him as being a very good major league player. Not a star, but somebody you can count on every day.
He put together a .318 regular season, double figures in home runs. Swings at the 1-1 and chops it out towards Lowry. He'll get a second for the force out that ends the inning, but a fast start for the Detroit Tigers out to the 3-0 lead. The A's are coming up.